What's up, everybody? Welcome. What's going on? We have started the live stream. Welcome to Epic Pickleball in the heart of Stone Oak, San Antonio, Texas. We are about to throw down today. Let's see here. Boop, boop. All right, we're going to turn down this one right now while the. Perfect. Okay, well, tonight, our special guest that will be in the live stream is going to be from the Boo team. So tonight, our first game is going to be Splathead versus the Lob Locos. Splathead, yeah, those are going to be the game balls, but you can warm up with them. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Got Splathead with Boo and Lob Locos, Team Viper, showing up tonight for Pickleball. Here's Coach Joseph just chilling in the background. Whoop whoop. But I'm gonna take this off. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Watch this point.
Okay.
Watch my feet right here. Okay.
Will someone call kitchen on you?
Go in. Yeah. Okay. Just try the crash.
Oh.
It looks bad, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not on the line.
No. This someone.
Rachel was right over me. And she was like.
She pulled you back. We were just looking over footage from last week. I'm gonna switch over to Mike to the other one real quick. Oh, by who? I don't know who.
All right. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Let me get you plugged in here in just a moment. Hold on.
Can you hear me? Sweet. Let me just set you up, and I could probably get Bo on here, and he can kind of talk to you a little bit. Okay. We have a special guest from Boo coming on board to kind of hang out with us. I'm gonna get him set up, and then I'll pull Bo into here, and we'll get something going. I'm doing all the things here, just trying to get you all locked in and make sure I have the right logo on board. Joseph, can you do me a favor and grab Bo? Yeah. Give me just a moment. I'm almost done setting you up. You are live though. Yeah. You are live, so if you say anything, everything can and will be held against you in the court of law. So yeah, people can hear you right now. So give me just a moment here. Yeah, let me get that going. Welcome. This is our guest.
What's going on, guys? It's Jim Davitt,
All right, I'm gonna.
founder of Boo.
Sure, yeah. All right, awesome. All right, Bo will be on here in a little bit. I'm gonna, as we're just kind of chilling and talking here, I'll get you kind of set up to where we can like kind of see other parts of the court and all that kind of stuff while we're chatting. But let me get this. Have you done a lot of live streams or?
A few, yeah.
A few? Okay.
I'm currently downstairs, but not fully set up where I'm usually at.
Okay. No, that's fine with me. So you said, can you remind me of your name again one more time?
Yeah, it's Jim Davitt. I'm the founder of Boo.
Of Boo. How long you been a part of
So,
Boo, and when did they get founded, and all that kind of good stuff?
so Boo officially launched a few days before Thanksgiving. Actually, I think it was the day before Thanksgiving. So we've been around approaching a year now.
A year.
So
Oh wow.
10 months. Yeah, 10 months as of in the next 2 weeks.
Oh man. Yeah, I like the artwork a lot. I think it's cute. So it's kind of the more cutesy coin out of all out of all of them besides Friends. I feel like it has the.
Yeah.
Did you come up with the original design for that, or did you? Was there another artist for that?
There was an artist, yeah.
Okay.
His name is Beef. He's obviously not with us today, but
Yeah.
he's based out of Florida. Um, Obviously a great guy. Me and him have been close for, I would say, the last 5 or 6 years since I really got into the Cardano space. But yeah, we've been working together ever since.
And you said you've been in. You're a developer or lead developer. Like, how long have you been in
That's right.
the developing space, and then when did you move over to Boo as far as last year? Like, what was the timeline for that?
Yeah, so development for me is on a fairly new scope. I've always been in data analytics ever since I started my career.
Okay.
Studied finance with applied analytics in college, but transitioned into development where I'm focused still primarily for the last 4 years, I believe is right.
Okay. Let's see here. And the other age-old question that we like to ask our guests when they get on board is, do you play pickleball?
I haven't actually played before. I did just play tennis this past week, so pickleball is next on my to-do list.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I've never played tennis. If I did, it would be like middle school, and we had to do it for PE, and that was about it. So,
Yeah,
but
I think that was the last time I actually played tennis myself was back in high school.
okay.
So it was a nice wake up call on how much exercise it takes to actually get back into it. But
There's Shui in the background. She's just like, I'm so embarrassed right now. She's over there eating a Snickers bar or something. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm gonna have Bo come on. We'll have you guys chat.
sure,
I'll be running the live stream from the side. I won't be able to hear what you're saying, but Bo has you on the headsets and all that kind of good stuff. So
cool,
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
good.
All right. Bo, do you wanna chat a little bit here? Yeah. All right. All righty. So new headsets, all that kind of good stuff.
Hello, hello. What's going on?
Going on, Bo?
Represent.
I love it.
Exactly. Hey, how's the week going?
This has been a tough one for me. We're still. I was just describing my work full time, but we just completed a merger Labor Day weekend, so we're still kind of cleaning up some things. So it's
Right,
been busy.
right. Yeah, it sounds like you need a little pickleball in your life. Little,
A little
little,
pickleball and a little
little,
more rest as well.
little decompression. Cool.
That's right.
I'm sure you were chatting with Van there. You do play, right?
I've actually never played pickleball before, to be
Oh
completely
wow.
honest with
Okay.
you, although it is
Okay.
on my list of to-dos. What I was just describing to him was that I actually just played tennis earlier this week, so it was a
Nice.
little taste test to get back into it.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. Like tennis in general. Yeah, I mean it's obviously super competitive, very athletic sport. In general. But what I like about pickleball is just how social it is, and
Yeah,
in general, anybody can get out there and do it. And it really is an easy game, but it's super complex at the same time.
hmm
So,
definitely.
well, cool. Well, yeah. I think we actually are live right now. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. So live a little bit earlier than scheduled, which is great. I know your time is super precious tonight, so we won't keep you too terribly long. I know that your Boo team was interested in asking you a few questions, though. They're primarily when are they going to get a name? But you don't have to
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
that now. They're going to ask you. They were curious about it, so we need to get
I
that
uh,
discussed.
I was having that discussion earlier today, so I think we will probably finalize it over the next day or two as I free up a little bit of my time.
All right, cool. Yeah, when you guys figure it out, let me know, and then whatever image file
Definitely.
you want on their shirt, let me know as well. We'll get that all printed out. Hopefully, we can keep it to like no more than probably 3 colors or so, because it's all custom screen printing.
Yeah.
So the simpler we keep it, the easier it is on us. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm getting a comment here. It says the volume's a little bit soft.
Yeah. I'm trying to turn it up right
Okay.
now. Turn it up to the max here. Or you can bring the mic closer a little bit to you. See if that helps.
You can hear me all right, yeah, Jim?
I
Okay.
can, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me see. Is this a little bit better for those who are on the live chat?
I'll turn that one on. I can turn the internet. Maybe we should just use this mic. Yeah, go ahead. All right. Hey, is that a little bit better for the volume there for those in live chat? Okay, we'll see what happens there. Anyways, we got both mics on, so very good. Well, cool. Well, hey, what can you tell me about Boo in general?
Oh my God, what are we speaking of?
Yeah, so sorry, I think I was just disconnected. But so Boo was originally created as a meme point. The sole purpose of the ghost being selected was to be kind of the spun behind the fact that a lot of people in the crypto space have identified Cardano as a ghost chain. So that's really what came about, the idea. We were trying to make it a funny joke out of it and turn that into a bunch of memes, which in turn ended up creating some momentum for us.
More background noise.
So after a couple months, we ended up turning that into a legitimate business through Ghost Chain Labs, where we primarily focus on technology-based solutions, which right now we've worked on developing an engagement platform that is pretty much done all through Discord. So, more of an ease of access to continue to build social media platforms and things of that nature. But on top of that, we obviously have some staking available to some of our holders because we did offer some NFTs to some of our collectors, which will obviously provide some value to those people as well. So. Definitely a lot going on our end.
Yeah, very cool. Do you envision, Boo in general becoming something more of a, decentralized IP, something that, real world products and that kind of thing would eventually emerge out of as well? I think you kind of hinted on that.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the goal is to, and I know you guys are also doing something very similar. We're kind of working towards bridging that gap between Web 2 and Web 3. So ultimately, same goal here to keep emphasizing that idea and navigating how to onboard new people between the two, right? Because that's always been the challenge.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of interesting in general because as we're transitioning into this Web3 world, trying to envision a future where certain intellectual properties, brands, etc. Anybody who has an idea can kind of come forward and utilize that IP versus trying to build their own brand from scratch. It really is about pushing power, I think,
to the edges instead of everything being centralized at the top with the big name brands and whatnot. Now you can be a community member in Boo as an example and potentially go forth and do some good stuff. I know Sneck has been a champion for the chain with a lot of their decentralized IP and whatnot. So it's gonna be neat, in my opinion, with the legal aspect of it as well as like how do we structure use of these decentralized IPs. Do you guys have anything in place right now for those that are seeking to maybe use the brand or the Boo IP and how they go forth with maybe doing a product or something that uses the Boo brand?
At the moment, not currently, although it's definitely something we're looking to refine and solidify at the end of the day. So,
right. Awesome.
Yeah, it's on our to-do list.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Boo Raid's hard though on Twitter, and I feel like with the labs that you guys have created, you're doing a real good job with things so far. For me personally, I didn't really know a whole lot about Boo initially, and then when you guys voted super hard to have your team and all that kind of stuff, I started to dig in a little bit more. I'm definitely a fan of Boo at this point, so we appreciate you guys getting involved and trying something different. I mean, pickleball and Web3, nobody's doing it, so something different.
Exactly. Got to continue to try new things and see what works, what doesn't, and just keep building from there.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're looking at that side view of the court, and you go right down those net lines, if you can go, hey Van, are you able to get down the net line? Which one is live right now? This one's live. Okay, yeah. So if you're looking all the way down that net line where there's a TV on the far wall and you see a fence and whatnot, that is actually where our court number 4 is going in. So we've already put down the deposit, and they're going to be dropping tarps here probably within a week or so. It's a unique space as you get over into that corner because this facility used to be a gymnastics facility, and so they had in-ground trampolines and foam that was all in there. So it's about a 5-foot pit that's roughly 25 feet by 30 feet. So it's a huge pit that has to be filled. And what they're going to end up doing is they're going to come in with concrete pylons. They're going to rebar them in. and then surround all of that with fill dirt, and then do basically like a 4-inch concrete pad over the top of that. So that'll be our court number 4. So we're real excited about getting that
Cool.
out there. And once again, as we're looking at these court sponsorships and whatnot, it's something for you guys to keep on your radar as well. I'd love to see Boo up there and see a permanently named Boo Court or something in the future, possibly as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Well, so on the technology side of things, how many developers do you guys have that are building things for you?
Right now, it's just me and another guy at the moment, so just 2 of us.
Okay.
So we've started to look at different ways of expanding that, but at the end of the day, we still need to kind of grow those revenue streams to continue building
Yeah,
a
for
little
sure.
bit further, at least in terms of expansion. So
Awesome. Do you have a background in coding, or what's your background? Is it primarily finance?
yeah, so it's finance focused. I currently work in banking. I've been
Hmm.
there for about 8 years now. But development is about 3 to 4 years consistently for the last 3 or 4 years. But I was working primarily in data analytics before that. It's still along the same lines, but now we're actually getting more into the technical side as opposed to the visualizations and things of that nature. So
Gotcha. Nice.
yeah,
Cool. Very good. Yeah. So Boo is going to be featured on this Snack Energy court tonight. They're going to be initially facing off against Lob Locos. I think they. No, actually, which team is warming up here right now? No, I can't see who it is. But yeah, Lob Locos is sponsored by Viper. Viper's been having a real good time with this season as well. In fact, I just posted on X this week's standings for total value and for Fiesta. Sitting up at the top right now is Viper for this week, for week 3. We had Wart in 2nd place, and then Boo is strong there in 3rd. You guys have had a bunch of total value there last week, but there's a little bit of dip in the price action. So, it goes
yeah,
up, it goes down. So we'll see what happens when everything shakes out here. It looks like the
that's
overall
right.
crypto market's starting to pump this week. So it'll be interesting to see how that all pans out over the next couple weeks as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll start to see some volatility over the next few weeks with everything going on too. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we got Jinx in here from Viper saying the sound's a little bit better. Cool.
What up, Jinx?
Awesome. All right, so it looks like we got about 5 minutes or so. We're going to get started with our announcements. I am going to step away just for a few moments as we run through the announcements and whatnot, but stick around, and then I'll be back here in a minute and can chat with you. Let me see if I can grab somebody from your team to pop on and just say hi as well.
Yeah, sure.
All right, see you in a bit.
Add more people, yeah. Sweet, sweet. So, as you can see, all they're doing right now is just warming up, kind of getting their eyes and arms right. See if I can talk a little bit more about the players here. On our left side of the screen, I think he's a sub for this evening. But on the right side, coming up here, who's just walking on the court with a hat on, he used to be a former D1 tennis player, I believe, with somewhere in Florida. So he's a really excellent player. So
Yeah,
So
looks
we're
like you guys have some pretty good competition here from what
yeah
I'm seeing already.
yeah
I did take
the
a peek at some of the past streams, and it's definitely very competitive.
yeah I am not anywhere near this level. So like
Me neither. I've got some work to do.
yeah right. So like this is our Dupr 17 league, and so with that means there's a rating for each player called Dupr, which is like dynamic universal player rating.
Okay.
It's an algorithmic database based off like games played and all this kind of stuff, and they have algorithms that figure out like where do you stand when it comes to your level of play. And so this is a Dupr 17 league, so there's 4 people on each team, and that means the average player can be as high as 4.25 on the Dupr rating. The average like beginner starts off at like a 3.0 or under. So you're getting to like people who play pretty consistently, are great with like all their strokes, consistent, can drop like Jacob's doing over here in front of us, like can able to hit
Mhm.
the ball from anywhere on the court into that dark blue area, which is called the kitchen or the non-volley zone, where you're not allowed to take it out of the air um, with your foot in there. So it's a really, really like, you know, I am like a 3.08 rated player right now. I haven't played too many tournaments. I know I probably play a little bit higher than that, but compared to some of the other players that I see here, nowhere near this caliber of gameplay yet. So, but
I've got a question about that
sure,
actually, because like I said, I'm not too familiar with the game itself.
yeah,
But
yeah.
how long does it take to be able to get to like a competitive level like this?
At this
I'm
level,
sure depending on skill, it could change drastically, but
yeah,
on average.
yeah, for sure. I mean, you'll be surprised. Some of these people have only been playing for a year, and they're
Oh wow.
at this level of play. I think it really is dependent on how good is your hand-eye coordination with these paddles and things like that. Um,
Yeah.
and athleticism obviously plays a part. But man, I've gotten my butt beat so many times by like 60-plus-year-olds, and you're just like, well, back to the drawing board, you know. But I would
Age
say,
doesn't matter here, that's for sure.
right, yeah,
It's very popular around my area of where
okay,
I live right now too. So
okay.
that's why it's becoming
Where,
more on my radar for sure.
where are you based out of?
I live in Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's always these sayings where like, oh, a California 3.5 is like a like Texas 4. Like the game has been developed in regions where like those Dupr ratings, they are accurate as far as yeah, maybe for the area, but when you start playing in other
Hmm.
states and stuff, it's crazy. Um,
Yeah.
One of our guys that plays on Splathead, Ben, he's from Maryland area, and he's been playing I think like 14 years, and like you'll see him on the court
Oh wow.
today, and he's great player, real solid, real smooth, good with the footwork. It's it's really fun to watch him play. I kind of like his style of gameplay, but the game's definitely evolving where it's like fast, 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 like everything's speeding up, and I think it
It
comes
does
from the
seem that way. Yeah.
yeah. You can see it with the influx of like tennis players and how hard they hit, But um, if you're like, if you have any familiarity, athleticism, um, good footwork, I mean, reaching a 4.0 is not hard. It just takes time, and I've seen a lot of people get it within the year.
Mm.
So especially if you're
Yeah. I was
playing a lot.
yeah I was a college baseball player, so I
Oh yeah,
definitely came from an athletic background. It's just
yeah.
been a while, and at this point, we're not that it matters here, but I've actually just started 75 hard as just
Oh yeah.
a fitness and like mental toughness
Okay,
competition for
yeah.
myself. So, really trying to get back into the swing of things on a regular basis as far as a routine is concerned with those
Yeah,
types of things. So,
my wife and I did that, and it was a great experience. Great experience.
it's a challenge. I will admit that's part of the reason why I'm exhausted today.
Oh,
But
for sure. Oh, for sure.
we're playing catch up. But
What's your first workout?
Can I get everybody to the commentator's desk, please?
um,
So we
it
can get
depends.
started.
So I'm rotating. I do a full body workout
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, and then I'll do
Everybody
like a
to the
run or
commentator's
a
desk,
hike or
please.
something in the afternoon.
Okay.
So I do
Okay.
try to break it out and keep it light enough to where that I'm not too sore the next day, especially with being at 7 days a week.
Yeah, yeah. Are you do you have your workout stuff at like the home, or how easy is it to make it to those workouts as far as full body stuff? Is it all home based?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I do have some equipment here, nothing too extraordinary to be completely honest with you. I
Yeah,
actually just
yeah.
bought a condo in April, so I'm still working on making this place feel like home. But
Yeah.
the gym isn't too far. It's only 10 minutes out of the road,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
which is good.
Uh I have an entire like full like CrossFit style gym
Yeah,
in my garage, so it makes it real easy to commit to it. Uh
yeah,
yeah,
super convenient.
yeah, my wife is on here right now saying, by the way, the mic volumes are great now. Her and I did it, and yeah, it was actually a good time because we would spend our time like even walking together for like 45 minutes or.
Yeah.
But the fact that it had to be outdoors was rough. Like one of the workouts has to be outdoors is rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a nice some nice exposure to that on Monday and Tuesday when it rains. So it'll be a nice treat. That'll be the first time. It's only been 12 days. I just started it on Labor Day.
Okay.
So
And then
got some work
I
to
know
do.
you have to read 10 pages a day. What are you reading?
Right now, I am reading The Art of Letting Go, and then I'm going to be moving on to meditations. Those are going to be my first two.
Okay. Art of meditation, and then what was the other one? A gallon of water.
The gallon of water, yeah. That's been a challenge because, to be honest, I might drink a bottle a day on average before this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I still have to finish probably like 48 ounces today. So yeah, we're way behind schedule. So we'll be up for a little while to try to get that done.
Uh, did you get your both your workouts done today though?
I did. I
Okay.
did.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I remember all that. I'm trying to figure out what else was on 75 hard. The two
That's pretty
workouts.
much it outside of the diet. But just keep making sure that you stick
Yeah.
to a good diet plan.
What are you following the diet wise?
Uh, I did first week as like a full vegan meal and realized that I absolutely needed some meat in my life. So we switched that up a little bit and we're just keeping it clean. Right now it's just like ground beef, chicken, rice, those types of
Okay.
things.
Okay. Okay.
Lots of veggies.
Yeah. Ami was asking about the diet. Yeah. We've been talking about Ami and I about doing something again where we're committed to doing it together because I think it's just such an important thing to. I mean, doing it as a couple obviously it helps a lot to keeping each other accountable. So,
Yeah, it's great
um,
support.
but pickleball has been our main workout, so it's kind of feels like it's just fun. But we haven't done anything like
Yeah.
75 hard or anything like that since we did it. I think we did it last year after we came back from my travel contract in from Minnesota. I work as a I did work full time before as a circulating OR nurse, and I took a travel
Oh, cool.
contract. And I think after that, when we came back, we did like 75 hard. I could be fuzzy on the details. My wife might chime in on that. But yeah, that was one of the a way to really reset during that time was doing that 75 hard.
Definitely. Yeah.
The I'm trying to remember which books I read. Um, they were all kind of like self-development books and all that kind of stuff. But our diet was kind of more, yeah, more of a. I guess you could say it was just more of a clean diet and portion control kind of thing. We were like
Hmm.
you. I didn't want to commit to like a paleo or whatever. Um, but
Yeah.
I have a background in like precision nutrition coaching, so it's more about what's
Oh,
sustainable afterwards and long term. And I think I lost a good solid like 10 pounds of body fat. I wasn't like big, but it was it was pretty nice because that travel contract was nothing but eating out after working.
that I'm sure. I'm sure you're working minimum 12-hour shifts, right?
Yeah, well, it was actually pretty nice there. It was like
That's good.
it was a rural hospital, so it was about 10 hours. So it wasn't all day. So
That's good.
do you mean to grab the camera thing? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. 2 minutes? All right. So we're gonna do like announcements. So we're gonna disappear here in a few moments here, um,
Sure.
and they'll do a shout out at the kitchen overhead. Where is the microphone? Here. Okay. Yep. So right there, if you can see on the live stream right now, you do have a Team Splathead warming up right now. That's Ben right there on the near side to us. Uh, he's from the Maryland, and he's great. He's currently active duty, I believe, Air Force. So I'm not sure how much longer he'll be here in San Antonio, but he's a great player. We'll see some fun stuff. Um, him and Will are great. Casey here up in the front as well. We were just playing with her this morning, me and my wife. So the addiction's real.
Yeah, to be here at I'm assuming, what time is it there? 7 o'clock. You guys are central, right?
Yeah, 7:30 right now. So all right. Well,
That's awesome.
I should I go ahead and grab the camera? All right. Give me just a moment. We're gonna have some fun. You can make some commentary if you want. You might be able to hear us. You might not. So we'll see.
was hot.
Love Locos.
What is going on, everybody? Our first matchup, Flatheads versus Lob Locos. Announcing. Coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Epic League Pickleball Week 3. Your featured matchup on Set Energy Court. We have the Lob Locos, sponsored by the Viper. Your team, Ari, Pia, Joseph, and their team captain, Jacob. And your home team tonight, the team formerly known as the Flatheads, or Yahoo, sponsored by Who waiting for their name. We have Casey, Jarka, Will, and their team captain, Let's get ready to pickle.
All right, paddle taps in the middle.
Not with that, guys. Not with
There it is, there it is. Let's go.
Let's go.
This silliness is real, and we love it. We will get this camera set back up where it needs to be.
Chris has all the details of it. You can grab them. I'm gonna get this set. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Bo, I have those game balls behind that iPad.
All right, hello, sports fans. Yeah, let's get going here on Snack Court. You can see that we will have our matchups today. Females go first. They'll face off. Then we'll have the men face off, and then mixed gendered. If they win 3, it's over for the match. If it ties at 2 matches apiece, then we go to something called the Dream Breaker, where they got to face off each other based off playing with the opposite partners during the regular gameplay. And first to 15, everything is rally scoring. And if we don't know what that is, that means you can score even when it's not your serve. So we have the head founder of Boo hanging out with us today, watching the matches, cheering on the team formerly known as Flathead. They have to send in their names, though. We don't know what Boo wants to call them yet.
To be determined as of Sunday,
All
guaranteed.
right, sweet, yeah. And they'll get new shirt designs with the new names and stuff like that on it. So Bo might
yeah.
pop in here, back here, and chat with you for a little bit. I will be running scoreboard and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, we were talking previously about 75 hard, which was great. But Bo might take the conversation elsewhere as I get started on tracking scores and everything like that. We're about to get started. So
Let's do it.
Viper starting off with a serve. Ooh, all right. Well, that puts Boo with the point. Let's go. All right, I'll put Bo back on the headset. I won't do any color commentary on the game. You and Bo can chat it up, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good, man.
Hey, I tell you what, if you want to leave it on here, and that way you can do the commentary in the middle.
Yeah,
That works out pretty good.
Sometimes I feel like it could be like two overlapping conversations. And
No worries.
we'll figure it out.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's going on?
All right, so are we ready for the big screen or what? So funny. Anyways, what'd you think of the announcement?
It's cool.
It's
I
good,
love the
yeah.
energy to get this
Yeah.
started. Is this like a common thing? Just out of curiosity, like I think it's super cool.
There's nothing common at all about Epic Pickleball. Yeah, like literally everything. We're just making it up and having fun as we go. So
I
why
love
not?
it. I
Yeah,
love
why
it.
not? Yeah, so this format, though, Major League Pickleball format, is a fairly common thing. Are you familiar with how that works?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, so essentially each team is 4 players. You got 2 guys, 2 girls, and there's 4 games per match. So it starts off right now. We got women's doubles that's going right now. As soon as this one's done, then we'll go to men's doubles, and then the strategy comes in games 3 and 4, because now you're looking to pair up the guys and the girls against the strongest group for the other one to give you an advantage. And so if you're home field, then you get to kind of choose first. So home field advantage is a good thing for sure. All of our home and away is determined, weeks 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., based off of their standings. I could actually pull it up and let you know where the on-court standings are right now. And on the technology side of things, we're actually building a pickleball app right now, so it's kind of some neat stuff. A lot of the stuff that we're doing, we're running, in the background through that app. But right now, it looks like Sneck Energy is at the top. They've got 3 round wins, 12 total wins, and 4 losses. Mexican Rice, which is the friend team, they're in second place. They've got 3 round wins as well, 10 wins overall. Looks like Team Superior is in third, Boo is in fourth, Lob Locos, which is the Viper team, is in fifth, and then Green Monsters, which is the Wart team, is currently in sixth place. But it's still only week 3, and at the end of the day, once we get to round 2 of week 5, that's when the tournament really starts. And so if you're in first or second place in the regular season standings, when you get to round 2 of week 5, you pretty much get a bye. You're automatically going to be placed in the overall tournament. And then the other teams are all basically, it becomes elimination round in round 2 of week 5. So that'll be a fun week.
Cool.
Yeah, we're still waiting on sponsor for next week. I think Friend might be coming on to join us. One of the gentlemen who runs Friend actually lives right up the road from here, so he might be driving down.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I had no clue prior to all this going on. I was like, no way. So, anyways, he works a little bit late usually on Fridays, but he's gonna try and come and join us. Looks like who was in first place again? Yes, Sneck Energy is currently in first place for Ami. I see that question in there. Thanks, Van. Yeah, Sneck Energy is in first currently. Yeah, this game's moving fast already. So we do a side switch right there at 11 points. Each each game rather is played to 21, and you got to win on your serve. So you basically freeze points as soon as you get to 20, and then from there, the max you can get there is the 21. All right, looks like you might have quick
timeout.
Yeah, quick timeout for the side switch. So both the captains are in there talking right now. Off to the right there, Ben is the team captain for the Boo team. And then you got Casey out there and Jarta as well. We'll try and grab one of the ladies after this match to come and sit down and chat with you as well.
Sure.
So did you guys start the voting on team name?
We did, although it's been quiet in our Discord server as of late, so I think we're just going to make an executive decision on our end. So we've got a couple things in motion.
Okay, cool. Good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Split Head's looking strong right now. Looks like 11-5.
Yeah, it's a great start.
Nice. All right, here's Jarta with the serve. The other thing that's a little bit different with the MLP format is everything is rally scoring. So every serve is a point for somebody. Whereas traditional side out scoring, you can only score when you're the server. one of the advantages of doing the rally, scoring in general is it keeps the game moving. So, MLP was actually doing it rally scoring their first season. I think they switched over to side out recently, but that was, when you're looking at timing of things, each game goes roughly 15 minutes when you're looking at rally scoring to 21. But when you're doing the side out scoring, it can go on for quite some time. So it makes it a little bit harder to do a production or, keep things on a set schedule. That's a tough return right there.
Just a missing on the backhand.
Awesome. So what other questions do you have?
That's great question. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I was coming here with an open mind on
Nice.
kind of what to expect. So yeah, I'm
Nice.
just here to chill and vibe, to be completely honest with you.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. Ooh, nice shot. Nice placement on that one. That was a nice placement. They called that in, right? Yeah, good.
Yeah, Viper's making a good comeback.
Yeah, that's the other thing too with rally scoring is you're never truly out of it with rally scoring. Yeah, it's been fun since we've started doing these live streams. A lot of the people that were joining us live have opted to actually be here in person. So kind of neat little thing here. We are working on getting our beer and wine license. So once we have that,
cool.
it might be a fun thing for people to come hang out, have a drink and cheer on their favorite teams.
Can I drink on the job?
You can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, you tell me what you want to do. You're the live streamer. You're the one that runs it. So
Yeah, you're running the show, man.
yeah. You run the show, you make the rules, right? Yeah, Van's incredible. We've known each other now for a little over a year. When we first opened here, Van showed up one day. He just never left. So
Yeah.
It's been sleeping there ever since.
yeah, pretty much. It is funny. Pickleball is super addicting. We have a handful of patrons that it's like they'll play in the morning, they come back in the evening, they play. We've joked around. We need some of those like Tokyo style pods, in the walls where it's like a little pod that you sleep in. We'll just rotate them up and down. Put them on a timer like a watch, so they just wake up about 30 minutes prior to their playtime, come out, play. We feed them, we send them right back up into the rafters.
I suppose nowadays anything is possible with technology.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's wild. It is wild.
What's that, Matt?
Yeah, I saw a robot, actually, two robots the other day that were really interesting to me. One, obviously, with pickleball, it's kind of like a Roomba, but it's a Roomba for cleaning courts for like large facilities, which I was like, oh man, that would be huge instead of, all the manpower required to get out here and keep these courts clean. And the other one, I got a buddy in construction, and basically you take whatever the drawings are, and you put the robot out there, and it just rolls around on the concrete, and it draws out where all the lines are going to go, electrical lines, framing, build out, all that kind of stuff. You just put it out there, and it runs through it. I was like, oh my goodness, that would save a tremendous amount of time for construction,
Oh, it's tied up.
It is tied. All right, 16-16.
Come on, Boo.
Oh, wow. All right, hey,
that was
making a game
nice
of it.
hit.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, Mr. Jinx.
Where is Jinx? Yeah, Jinx is funny. He likes to talk a little smack. He's from
that's half the battle, right?
Yeah, he's from the Viper team. Have you guys ever talked with Viper at all?
In DMs, not over chat or
Gotcha.
voice
Gotcha.
chat.
Yeah. I think that's been one of the most fun parts about doing this as well, is getting to kind of chat with some of these teams that are out there and X or Discord. They're building, doing some neat things, and getting to chat with people that are real people instead of just somebody hiding behind a PFP or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that was the cool thing about what you guys doing this as sponsorships and stuff too, because it really it brings some of those people to light. Because I feel like a lot of times you don't necessarily see projects where founders do expose themselves to that degree,
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're finally getting to that point where it's going to be more of a requirement that people know who you are and can trust you and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
All right, here we go. Match point right here. Oh, all right. Well, Boo is down
What a comeback.
Yeah, that was incredible. Yeah, Boo was up by, I think, about 5 or 6 points there at one point there in that one. All right. 0-7? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they had a good lead in the beginning,
Yeah.
but
All right.
Locos came back.
Awesome.
Nature of the game.
All right. I'm going to step out for 1 second. Let me see if I can go grab Casey or Jerton and see if they want to come on and chat real quick. All right. I'll be right back.
We'll see what happens. Well, Mr. Jinx, you got what you wanted, Mr. Jinx. The splat heads just fell a little flat there towards trying to close it out. It is a game of momentum when it comes to pickleball. So
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
looks like we have someone coming on board. I think
Cool.
Casey's going to come by and say hi and chat. We'll see what happens here. But you can see the men warming up now. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Mr. Jinx. Mahalo, Mr. Jinx. But Boo can't have that happen anymore. We got to get this dub. The men's got to get this
Yeah,
dub.
we got to even this out a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to introduce Casey. She was just playing,
Sure.
so get to chat with you.
Sounds good.
Maybe you could lobby for a name you want.